Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from Kennesaw, Georgia, where I represent the Shibboleth lifestyle here locally in the community and try to reach around the world, maybe, but at least those of you who have access to the internet and Facebook via technology, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Well, Monday through Friday, 7:30-ish to 7:40-ish is when I start the Shibby show, and then I talk about 15-20 minutes or longer if I get kind of chatty, or less if I have somewhere to go. But it's just a fun morning motivation and daily devotion that can keep us focused on what we're trying to do each and every day. And I am so thankful for fresh starts. I love a brand new year. Love a brand new year. I think it's so much fun. It's like you wrapped up one year, let's start another one. But sometimes you're like, wow, I didn't really have the greatest start to the year that I could have had. Well, February 1st is today, my birthday month, but February 1st is today, and we have a fresh new start. And one of the things I was talking about in class last night is not only do we have a fresh new start every year, every month, every week, every single day. We have a fresh new start every single day. So let's make these days work for us in getting the results that we want. We are here because we are focused on taking care of our body. When you hop on here this morning, please say good morning, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you're going to have. I did have an intermittent fasting perfect day yesterday. It wasn't a tiger day. No, it wasn't. Yeah. So anyway, I have put IMF day again on my calendar today. So we'll see if I can turn it into a tiger day, I will change it to that. But I'm just going to start off with the IMF day. And one reason is because I know how to do a perfect IMF day with Shibboleth, and the other one I'm having to think a little bit more about. So thankfully I already know how to do one of the other perfect ones. It does require a little bit of thinking in the beginning of the Shibboleth lifestyle, but it's worth it. It's worth it, okay? And I read a post the other day about how the greatest years of people's lives are often after 50. There's so much accomplished between 50 and 60, 60 and 70, 70 and 80. If you keep going, if you think that the best of your life has already been before you, and you just don't have much ahead of you, that's not a good thought, right, Daisy? Right? So, and then the Nobel Peace Prize, the average age of the Nobel Prize, is 62. These are people who have lived a life of experience and have something to offer to others. This is why so much good things can happen when you are older. So let's focus on cleaning up our eating habits and focus on our health today. So we are 32 days into the 2022 edition of the Game of Life. I hope that you're playing along with me. And today's word of the day for 365 names, titles, and attributes of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is betrothed. Betrothed. We don't hear that word very much anymore, but I really like movies like Downton Abbey and stuff like that. So I do hear it a little bit more because I watch a little bit of those. But, we are the bride of Christ. We are his betrothed. So that is a wonderful word. And we know that he is committed to us. And that's kind of like in the Shibboleth lifestyle. We got to quit dating it, got to marry it. So is Shibboleth your betrothed? Are you committed to it? I hope that you are. So I had a couple of funny things happen. Well, I had a funny thing happen yesterday. My phone started ringing during the Shibboleth class in Kennesaw last night. So when I checked it, when I got home, this guy says, I'm so sorry that I called you. It was probably during dinner time and all of this. And anyway, I called him back and I said, I wasn't eating dinner. I was teaching a class. And he goes, oh, well, what do you teach? Because I didn't want to have to go into it all. I said, I teach people how to eat. He says, I really don't like it when people chew with their mouth open. I'm so glad that you are doing that. And I just started laughing so hard because that's where his mind went. His mind went to, yeah, people don't know how to eat. They chew with their mouth open. And I said, no, it's a little bit different. I teach people how to eat in a way that controls insulin. And he goes, oh, yeah, I've seen your posts. Oh, yeah. And it was just a funny moment. I hope you got a laugh out of that this morning. Because when he said that, my mind went, Oh, that's hilarious. Now, don't forget that if you are wanting to earn some of you'll unlock some of your t-shirts, the perfect day t-shirts, this is a great month to do it because there's 4 Sundays, 4 Mondays, 4 Tuesdays, and so forth. It's easier to earn in February. So I've got it on my calendar already that I could possibly earn Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shirts. So that's kind of my hope this month. I need the Sunday shirt, but I'm planning on going to Alabama for my birthday one Sunday so we can celebrate my birthday and my dad's birthday on a Sunday. And so I'm not going to worry about that one this month. But anyway, that's a good thought. How many of you are starting the 24-day transformation with Travis? It starts today. It goes 24 days. And I hope that you're already in there because it starts today and you really needed to have already done everything to get started. But I just want to know who is going to be doing that with him. If you are in Kennesaw, we have the Shibby Shop Kennesaw February focus group starting today, and it runs through the end of the month. And guess what we're doing? Living regular Shibboleth. And I don't call it a challenge, I call it a focus group because this is what we need to be doing anyway. So it's not a challenge, it's a focus group. But to tell you the truth, those people who aren't living regular Shibboleth daily, it could be a challenge to them. So I am hoping that they take this opportunity to stay focused and have a purpose. All right, let's see who's on here with me this morning. Good morning, Chris. Happy Tuesday, Jacksonville, Florida. Perfect day. Attempting the step challenge again. Awesome. Day 2. That is fabulous. I got 30,000 more steps in last week than I normally do, which was really, really good. But then yesterday it just went because I was at my desk a lot yesterday. And honestly, to get those 10,000 steps in, it's a lot of work. I don't know. I'm a busy person, but I must sit a lot. Don't know. Hey, Alice, good morning. Good morning. I left you a message the other day on your phone, Alice, about the focus group. And good morning, Diane from Columbus, Mississippi. IMF day, day 2 of detox and down 2 pounds. Woo-hoo. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Y'all, the share button helps. Somebody out there needs Shibboleth. And I was really thankful. On Sunday night's call, there was a gentleman on there named Ben, and he is from Virginia, and he was at lunch with a friend, and a friend of a friend told him about Shibboleth at lunch, and he joined it that afternoon and was on the accountability call that night. So it spreads by people just sharing the information and it finding the right person who needs it. So that share button is really important. Hey, Greta, good morning from Cohutta. Perfect day. What? She hit her 50 pounds loss this morning. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. That is awesome. Hey, Amanda, good morning. Happy February. Perfect day today. Have some holidays this weekend, so trying to keep focused. So what Amanda is doing is she's preparing for those holidays, and that is a very smart thing to do when we are managing our weight, which is what we are doing, managing our weight. And Amanda, it was so awesome to meet you last night. Thank you and Brittany for coming to class. I hope y'all keep coming back. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Tiger 16 Day in Clarksville, Georgia. Hey, Samantha, good morning. Happy Tuesday. You look amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I pray God's blessings over all of you today. Oh, thank you. Today starts 24-day mastery challenge. Woo, that's awesome. IMF day in Chatsworth, Georgia. Let me just tell y'all, I looked at all of that stuff and y'all are going to get some results from that. So way to go. That's awesome. Hey, Michelle, happy February. Good morning. IMF Day, Carrollton, Georgia. Hey, Shanda, good morning from Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. IMF Day, she's starting a 24-day masterclass. Awesome, so excited. Let's see, Greta says, I've only been doing Shibboleth since October 4th. I have, and I'm learning so much. Awesome. Congratulations. You just knocked that out, Greta. Way to go. And now, I don't know if you've got more to lose or not, but just keep doing what you're doing because we want these things to be habits that we have going on forever. Speaking of that, April will be 3 years for me in Shibboleth, and I feel like I have just had the worst month ever with Shibboleth, but I stayed within the guidelines. So, you know, I do my little analyzation at the end of the month, and so even though I was within the guidelines, you have to analyze things like, how hog trophy were your holidays, girl? You know, that for me, talking to me. Because that's the type thing that if as I've gone up a little bit in my weight, even though I've stayed within the guidelines. So think about that. If I do stupid stuff on all 12 of my possible maintenance holidays, I could trend up in my weight, even living the Shibboleth lifestyle. So I have got to, and I haven't ever really done, I don't know why I did that this month, but that's okay. I learned from it, and I was still within the guidelines of the lifestyle, but it does teach me a lesson. This can happen. Boom. Go back pretty quickly, and I don't want to go back, so you got to reel it in at times. So this is a lifestyle, a lifetime, and we got to internalize it to be part of who we are. And on those months or those days or those weeks when it doesn't feel like who we are, we got to persevere. We got to be resolute in doing it. Hey, Michelle, good morning. I am F Day in Michigan. And Diane, thank you for typing in our word of the day, betrothed. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Kathy, good morning from Michigan, having a perfect day. And Charlene from Michigan with a perfect day. And Valerie from Indiana having an IMF day. Hey, Andrea, good morning. Perfect day in South Georgia. Awesome. Thankful for that. Hey, Julie, good morning. Julie from Indiana. Perfect day. Alicia Edwards, I had my first big drop this morning. 3 pounds from yesterday morning. Yay! Yes, January has been slow even though I was perfect. Yes, sometimes it just happens like that. But Alicia didn't give up. She just keeps right on going. And that was a 3-pound result. Awesome. Congratulations. Awesome. Hey, April, good morning. Having a regular perfect day today. Alice needs to get back on track. I've been too bad, smaller clothes still fits. I haven't been too bad, smaller clothes still fits. Hey, your clothes, your smaller clothes that you purchased, Alice, are a very good guideline. Very good. You always want to be able to fit into those, okay? Hey, Marla, good morning. Sherry, good morning, Philadelphia, Mississippi, having a perfect day. Hey, Colleen from Michigan, having a perfect day. Awesome. We've got making connections on there with Diane and Sherry. Hey, Sandy, good morning from Michigan. So glad that y'all are on here with me this morning. All right. And I see Terry Burnett on there. Hey, Terry. Just wanted to say hello. Okay. So I'm going to do the devotion from the Bible app today because I thought it was a good one. If I can get back there.
Hey, this is Lee.
Okay, it says the total, man, I don't know if y'all do this, but I saw the word title and I saw the word focus with the long O in focus, and I created a new word because my mind works so fast. It just puts things together sometimes. I said total when it's title, focus off news. Good morning, Sandy. A perfect and frigid day in Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania. Okay. Focus off news. The driving force behind news is to capture your attention. And one of the primary ways that media does that is through enticing fear. If the news can make you anxious and afraid, then you're more likely to check in often, to read articles or listen to shows. It creates, I want you to listen to this. It creates this sort of addictive cycle where it makes you feel terrible, but you come back to it for some kind of reassurance. When I read that this morning, I thought, well, that is actually one of the signs of food addiction, that even though sometimes you overdo it and you feel terrible, sometimes you come back to it for some kind of reassurance. But unfortunately, instead of feeling better, the news or too much food and eating poorly can often make you feel worse. So then you come back again hoping something will be better, and then it doesn't get better the next time. So it creates a little addictive cycle that's not very good. God wants us to take our focus off of looking to the news or to food when we're anxious, and instead he wants us to look to him. Psalm 121, 1 through 4. Hey, Joey, says, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither sleep nor slumber. God is our help. God is the one with the answers. Instead of scanning the headlines for answers and reassurance, and we can talk about in Shibboleth, instead of scanning, ooh, what's this group doing? What's that plan doing? We need to look into the eyes of our Heavenly Father and allow His perfect love to cast out all fear. And one practical way that the author of this devotion says that he helps this, one practical way I've been putting this into action is news fasts, where I choose not to look at any news for a certain number of days. These fasts really help to settle my heart, mind, and spirit. And I have a problem with the news. I can't even have it on in another room. As soon as the way that the news people talk, their voices, their inflection, and everything that they do, I am immediately just depressed about it. So I'm like, now my husband doesn't really watch the news either, but occasionally something will happen and it'll be on the TV in the other room, and I'll go, "Is the news on?" And he's like, "Oh, and he'll turn it off because he knows I don't like it. I can just hear them talking and get just bummed. So I don't watch the news. But anyway, what that has to do with fasting is these fasts, staying away from things that are causing problems in our lives, is important. So sometimes people will take a social media fast, or in this case, a news fast, or if we learn to fast regularly from food each day, it can help us with our weight loss goals, and it can help us train our body to do the right thing. So I just wanted to read that today because I thought it could be applicable to what we are doing. All right, so today is February 1st. I hope everybody at least has looked at their calendar and you kind of have a general idea of when you might want to use any holidays. You do not have to use holidays. Can you imagine? I just said that. You do not have to use holidays, but holidays are there in case you have something special or important going on, because we are living life and we still want to enjoy those things, and we can do that. But we need to have at least looked forward in the month to kind of know when we might need those holidays. And when you wake up in the morning, you have no question what type of day you're going to have. You don't have to wake up in the morning and go, am I going to have a holiday today? No, you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to say, oh, I'm having a perfect day today. It sets your mindset right as soon as you get out of the bed. And then you push towards that all day long. And sometimes in the mornings and up to lunchtime, it's easier, but then afternoons, it can start going downhill in our desire to have that perfect day. Or at night, especially, it can go downhill. Mine's afternoon. But that's when you start the battle. That's when you start the battle. And be true to who? Be true to yourself and say, oh, I decided I was having a perfect day today. We're going to do that because I'm going to have that holiday like Amanda is over the weekend. And my friend Nicole, she's going to have holidays this weekend. She's going to do right and tight during the week so that she can really enjoy those days. It's just management. It's food management and weight management. And we can do it. We can do it. All right. Who else is on here? Sandy says, I want my addictive cycle to get a flat tire. Sandy, go out there and slash that tire. Oh, thank you for Michelle for putting that Bible verse in. Diane says, Lord, let us not be addicted. Keep our focus on you, maker of heaven and earth. Good morning, Polly. Perfect day in Dalton. Yes, Daisy is so sweet. I'm getting the Shibby show ready in the morning and typing in the name of the devotion and that kind of stuff. And she just sits at my feet wanting to get up here in my lap. And then she sits there until isn't that right? Let's see. Alice says, I didn't get a message about a focus group. Can you send it again? Okay, so I didn't send a message out, Alice. I did a live video about it in the Kennesaw Shibboleth group. So you can do two things. Go to the Kennesaw Shibboleth Facebook group, and I pinned it as a featured post. So up there at the top, you'll see me in a live video. I've got on a white turtleneck with a gray jacket. You'll know it's that one. You can also, Alice, go into the myshibboleth.com website, then click on the orange challenge button, and then click on group challenges. And then in the list of group challenges, you'll see February focus group, and then you can read that and you can go ahead and join that, Alice. So I hope that helps because I didn't send a message about it. I did a live. Hey, Suzette, good morning from Chiptopa, Kansas. It will be an IMF day today. It doesn't matter what the news says. I know God is the author of all things. Bad things will happen, but God restores my soul. I believe Shibboleth is a tool he is using to restore his temple. I agree with that, Suzette. I agree with that. Shibboleth is a tool. And you know what weight loss mode is? Weight loss mode is a tool. It's a tool to get you to maintenance. Hey, Nicole, just mentioned you. Hey, Sandy, good morning. Good morning, Christy. And, oh, you're welcome, Alice. All right. Well, if y'all haven't journaled your day, go ahead and do that. I have already marked in my phone that I'm having an IMF day today, even though y'all, okay, I got to tell you about this. I have been wanting some pizza, and I'm going to an after hours event tonight at Mellow Mushroom, and they're going to have pizza. Well, I thought about, you've been wanting pizza. You've got a holiday you can use, but I'm not. It's the first day of the month, and so what I've decided is I am going to make my own Shibboleth. I have a pizza sandwich that I make. I'm going to make my own Shibboleth approved pizza and get rid of that desire I'm having, because I think the desire that I'm having is really for pepperoni. And I can do a turkey pepperoni that's approved and get that flavor on my tongue and get rid of that. I can do that in a perfect way. So I am not doing that food tonight at Mellow Mushroom. And I've been to that Mellow Mushroom 3 years in a row for this same event, and I haven't eaten there one time. So I'm not going to do it tonight either. All right. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you in the morning for the Shibby show. If you're watching on replay, please type in #Shibboleth for his glory. Bye, everybody.